Welcome everyone, this is English course coming back with part 2 of lesson number 1. During this practice we'll be going through 3 main parts. We'll get started with a quick review of the adjectives we have seen in part 1. Please, if you haven't seen it yet, watch it before doing this practice. Afterwards, we'll be doing 2 vocabulary tasks dealing with filling in blanks and using synonyms of adjectives you have learned. Then we'll finish up with 2 essential listening tasks that will be checking your understanding of the now familiar words and your ability to describe people's feelings according to what they say. Are you ready? Let's dive into it and find this out. In this review, we are going to complete the given definitions with adjectives. By the way, we have seen all of the adjectives except delighted and terrified. Number 1. In this example, we need an adjective that means angry. It's the adjective cross. Let me remind you of other synonyms, such as annoyed. Example number 2. It is an adjective that describes someone who's sad because something is worse than they hoped or expected, like losing a match or failing an exam. Another common synonym for this word is the adjective frustrated. So the adjective for this definition is the word disappointed. The following adjective describes someone who is happy because something is better than they hoped or expected. In other words, imagine that you were expecting a bad result or problem, but things turned out to be better than your expectations. Got it? Good job. It's the adjective relieved. Perfect. The next word is an adjective related to the state of being unable to understand what is happening. It's of course the adjective confused. Good. Adjective number 5. This word means worried. You may feel like this especially when you keep thinking about exams or paying up bills. Without any doubt, it's the adjective anxious. Adjective number 6. Do you remember the word that describes someone who is not interested in what is happening? I guess you do. It's the adjective bored. Adjective number 7. This is a word that describes someone who feels extremely pleased or so happy. It's the adjective delighted. Great. The following adjective, however, describes a very bad feeling, and it means being frightened or extremely scared. So what is the new word? It's the adjective terrified. Adjective number 9 is about feeling bad or uncomfortable because you did something wrong in front of other people, like friends or classmates. You may know the adjective embarrassed. The other adjective that has the same meaning from the list is the word ashamed. Good. Adjective number 10. What is the adjective that describes the state of being unhappy because you want to get something that belongs to somebody else? In other words, wishing to have or possess something that is not yours. I guess you might know the adjective jealous. Of course, the other one is the adjective envious. The next word is about feeling happy because you have done or achieved something good. Of course, it's the adjective proud. Adjective 12 is an adjective that describes being very surprised and upset. It's the word shocked. And finally, adjective number 13, which means unhappy about something that happened, like a fight with a close friend or about someone's death. This is the adjective upset. Now it's time to check your ability to use the adjectives in meaningful sentences. Let's start with vocabulary practice number 1. Here you need to complete the sentences with the words anxious, cross, disappointed, embarrassed, envious, and relieved. As you can see, we have 6 sentences, 6 adjectives, and 6 blanks. Before doing this task, You should bear in mind that fill in the blanks must be done according to the context, which what comes before the blank and after it. If you like, you can stop the video for 6 minutes, do the task, and get back to me. Ready to answer? Example number 1. How Ted was feeling before his exams. Ted was very anxious before his exams, but in the end, he got excellent marks. Number 2. How would you feel to know that your friend is okay and didn't get hurt in the accident? That's right. I'm so relieved to know that you are okay and that you didn't get hurt in the accident. Example number 3. How would you feel if you work all summer while others go on holiday? Yes, that's right. I work all summer, so I'm envious of people who can take the summer off. Example number 4. How Sam was feeling when he lost the race. Sam was definitely feeling disappointed that he didn't win the race. Example number 5. How was she feeling when she forgot the words of the song in front of hundreds of people? Cross or embarrassed? That's right, embarrassed. Example number 6. Definitely the missing word for this example is the adjective cross. I'm sorry I was cross with you. I had a very bad day. Good job. Let's move on to the second vocabulary practice, as you'll replace the underlined words or expressions with the words below. Again, we have 6 examples with 6 words to be replaced with synonyms. So you'll focus on choosing words having the same meaning as scared, unsure, uninterested, enthusiastic, very happy, and last but not least, unwilling to believe. You can stop the video right here, take 6 minutes, do the task, and get back to me. Ready to answer? Okay, let's start. Let's start with example number 1. She was scared when her car broke down on a lonely road at night. If you know the synonym of the word scared, you'll save a lot of time. Otherwise, you'll need to understand the context. I guess you did this right. It's the adjective frightened. Example number 2. I'm really unsure about his instructions. Now I have no idea what to do. Unsure is the same word sure with the prefix on, that means not. So the meaning is related to having a problem understanding the instruction. So the answer is the adjective confused. Perfect. In the following example, we have another adjective with the prefix on. So the sentence simply means the film made us so, yes, bored. Good. Example number 4. What's the synonym of enthusiastic? Look at the context. Enthusiastic about traveling and studying abroad. So the answer must be excited. Very good. Example number 5. What about the expression very happy? Does it mean delighted or suspicious? It's definitely the adjective delighted. So the sentence becomes, Alice was delighted that so many of her friends called her on her birthday. Example number 6. The answer for this example is suspicious, which means unwilling to believe or having no trust in someone or something. So the sentence becomes, I don't want to be suspicious, but do you think Alan is telling the truth? Now let's move on and finish up with the last practice activity. You will listen to 3 short dialogues, and for each one you need to choose the best summary of the general meaning, A or B. But before doing this task, you really need to focus on the following listening strategy, which recommends that you do not have to understand every word in the listening task. Focus on the general meaning and try not to be distracted by words you do not understand in the recording. Let's have a closer look at the task again, as this will certainly make it easy for you to know what to focus on. In the first dialogue, you'll be listening to Ellie and try to find out why she is feeling upset. Then choose A or B. You'll be doing the same with Daisy, who's excited in the second dialogue, and James, who's worried in the third and the last dialogue. Ready? Let's get started.
1.
Hi, Ellie. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay, thanks.
You don't sound very happy.
Well, to be honest, I'm a bit upset about the school show. It doesn't look like I can be in it this year.
Why not?
Because a relative of mine is getting married, and the wedding is on the same night as the first performance.
Oh, that's bad luck.
I know.
Listen again to this extract and check your answer.
I'm a bit upset about the school show. It doesn't look like I can be in it this year.
So the right answer is definitely A.
2.
Hi, Daisy. What are you up to?
I'm reading an email from my cousin in Canada. He's planning to visit us next month. I can't wait.
That's good news. But I didn't think you got on with him that well.
I don't, but he's okay.
I don't understand. You seem really excited.
I know, because he's bringing me a DVD of the new Twilight film. It isn't in the shops here, only in America.
Oh, okay. Now I see. Fantastic.
I know.
Listen again to this extract and check your answer.
You seem really excited.
I know, because he's bringing me a DVD of the new Twilight film. It isn't in the shops here, only in America.
So the right answer is definitely B.
3.
Hi, James. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I'm fine, really. Just a bit worried.
Why's that?
I've got a piano exam this afternoon, and I don't think I'm ready for it. I need to practice more.
Can't you practice now? It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. You've got loads of time.
The problem is, I've got to finish my homework before lunch.
Oh dear. Can I help at all?
No, it's okay. I just need to concentrate. See you later.
Listen again to this extract and check your answer.
Oh, nothing. I'm fine, really. Just a bit worried.
Why's that?
I've got a piano exam this afternoon, and I don't think I'm ready for it.
So the right answer is definitely A. 'Now I'd like you to listen one more time and read the answers from the recording.
I'm a bit upset about the school show. It doesn't look like I can be in it this year.
You seem really excited.
I know, because he's bringing me a DVD of the new Twilight film. It isn't in the shops here, only in America.
Oh, nothing. I'm fine, really. Just a bit worried.
Why's that?
I've got a piano exam this afternoon, and I don't think I'm ready for it.
Now let's move on and do listening practice number 2. In this task, you're going to listen to 4 speakers, and each time you'll have to choose the correct adjective that describes how each one is feeling. Have a look at the adjectives before starting the recording. Ready? Let's start.
1.
The other team weren't very good, and we quickly scored 3 goals. But then we relaxed, I think. We thought, this is easy. We're going to win. No problem at all. But then, in the second half, the other team scored 3 goals. So it was 3-3. And there were only 5 minutes left. But, luckily, we managed to score in the last minute and win the match.
Listen again to this extract and check your answer.
But, luckily, we managed to score in the last minute and win the match.
So the answer for speaker number 1 is relieved. That's perfect.
2.
I arranged to meet my boyfriend Jake last night, but he texted an hour before and said sorry, he was busy. I texted back, busy? What are you doing? I'm staying in. Really sorry. See you tomorrow, he said. But then Sally saw him in town with Lizzie. That's what she said anyway. So, did he stay in? I don't know.
Listen again to this extract and check your answer.
Sally saw him in town with Lizzie. That's what she said anyway. So, did he stay in?
Speaker number 2 doesn't seem to believe what her friend told her. So the answer is suspicious.
3.
There's a boy in my class who's good at everything. He gets top marks in all the subjects, and he doesn't seem to work very hard. He's also very good at sport and is captain of the football team. And he's good-looking and popular with the girls. How does he do it?
Listen again to this extract and check your answer.
There's a boy in my class who's good at everything. And he's good-looking and popular with the girls. How does he do it?
Speaker number 3 sounds to be jealous of his classmate. So the answer is envious.
4.
I had a really bad argument with my sister last night. She borrowed my jeans without asking me, and I got a bit cross, and she got very upset. I was just tired and wasn't feeling very well. It was silly because we often borrow clothes from each other. I feel so bad about it. I'm going to apologise straight away when I get home.
Listen again to this extract and check your answer.
I had a really bad argument with my sister last night. It was silly because we often borrow clothes from each other. I'm going to apologise straight away when I get home.
So the answer for speaker number 4 is ashamed. This is the end of this practice. Thanks for watching. See you next time.